now joined by C.S. Vaidyanathan, lawyer who represented Hindu deity before the Supreme Court. Sir, even though the Supreme Court has said that they're maintaining balance between the two communities and Ram Temple is going to be built on the disputed site, how big of a win this is for you and your team?
I don't look at it as a win for my team or otherwise. I think it's a victory for the people of India, irrespective of religion or language. I think it's a much needed closure. I think people should get on with their life in peace and amity.
So the Supreme Court also spoke about the credibility of ASI as the expert body, but also said that they never conclusively, if I would say, stated that the structure below the Babri Masjid was a temple. Did it hamper the Hindu side in any way?
No, I don't think so. Number one, the credibility of ASI was fully accepted. It has international renown. ASI has been working extensively within Cambodia, Angkor Wat, and various other institutions of importance, archaeological importance. And ASI has to draw conclusions on the basis of the excavated material, archaeological excavation. And the deduction will have to be taking into account the history of the place, historical facts. And certainly ASI had its own limitation. Within the time constraint of 3 months, they could not arrive at a conclusive determination in regard to whether what was found was a temple. But what they did find was it is a non-Islamic structure.
So now the 3 months time has been given to the government for the formulation of the scheme. How do you see it playing in the next quarter?
I think the central government should immediately act upon the judgment. They have a role as a receiver and also to take further steps to entrust the land to a society or a trust as contemplated by the act under which the land has been acquired. And the central government and the state of UP also have to take a decision in regard to identifying the land for the purpose of giving to the Muslim parties for the purpose of putting up a mosque.
So this was probably the longest legal battle pending and probably the second longest hearing that has been done by the Supreme Court. How was your experience arguing before the 5-judge constitutional bench?
Full credit must be given to the court. The 5 honorable judges were extraordinarily patient with all the parties, listened to them. I think they were very generous in giving time and making an effort, going through the pleadings and papers and asking questions, and the responses could take some time. But I think the court was very, very kind, and my experience in the court was really nice, and I do express my gratitude to the court for having given me a very, very patient hearing.
So my last question to you is, what message you want to give to the parties and to the nation now?
I think the court has given a message. The message of the court is, we have to live in amity and peace. We have to, the fraternity and the brotherhood that is expected of us as a duty, fundamental duty under the Constitution. I think all of us need to, in full measure, show that. And I think that is what the democratic spirit of the country requires us to do.